Good morning. Today's podcast is all about abuse and relationships. Recently, I've been chatting to somebody about the comment that people make is the minute he or she hits you, leave. And I feel it is so sad that society condones other abuse, but only when it becomes physical do the person need to act, or does the person need to protect themselves, or then it's time for them to leave. What about the 10 years, 20 years, maybe more, of emotional abuse? Is that okay? Is that the standard that society sets for itself? No wonder we have a divorce rate of over 70%. And by the way, if you hear something snoring in the back, that's my dog. So I'm going to share with you a fairly long list, and believe me, this list is not even remotely complete, of abusive behaviors that you should watch out for in your relationship. Number 1, when your partner refuses or inhibits you from having friends, hobbies, and your own interests. 2, when your ideas, feelings, and beliefs are continuously attacked and belittled. There's a problem. Number 3, when your support systems are a threat to them and they criticize, force you to avoid or neglect contact with them. Number 4, when your personal space and boundaries are not allowed or respected. In other words, somebody may just enter the bathroom without your permission, or your books are being read, or your privacy spaces are invaded in any way, shape, or form. When, for example, your bank accounts are being spied on or perused without your permission. Number 5, to have criticism received for just being you, for being spontaneous, for being a sensitive, feeling human being, for being just opinionated about something. When you are being run down for that, there's reason to be concerned. When you are in a controlling relationship, things from your hair, what you eat, what you dress, how you walk, who you spend time with are being controlled. That's a warning sign. Number 7, when your partner feels entitled to every personal detail of your life. 8, anything you share will eventually be held against you. In other words, you are not emotionally safe. You are walking on eggshells. You edit what you say. You edit when you say it. You edit the contents, the context of what you say, because you're afraid of retaliation or a critical response. Number 9, they are overly concerned with their own image, and they are living in fear that someone will find out who they really are. And that often happens when you find people are physically abusive, but only in places where the public won't see it. It also goes for emotional abuse. That's why they prefer to do that. Number 10, they try to break down your self-esteem so that you end up believing that you are the one with a problem, and also that they are the only person that will be willing to ever be with you. Number 11, they try to make you believe that they are the only ones who knows what's best for you and that nobody else cares for you. And that last of all, your own opinion does not count. They know better. Number 12, they want you to believe they are the best thing in your entire life, and that you will never, ever get that lucky again. 12, they are miserable, and they are definitely not happy when you are happy, so they will endeavor to make you miserable so that they can feel better. 14, they will argue with you about anything and everything, nitpicking a lot of little things that are basically irrelevant to life. They thrive, that's number 15, they thrive when they are in chaos. 16, nothing you do will ever be good enough. They will monitor your every move and invade your privacy. 18, they have to be the center of your world at all times. You must be there to answer every call and every text, and don't you dare fall asleep, or don't you dare to have other priorities. 19, they know that how they treat you is wrong because they don't treat anybody else that way. So don't tell me they don't know this. 20, they will accuse you of everything possible because they know how terrible they are themselves, so you must be too. Number 21, they poke and provoke until they get a response from you so that they can make themselves into the victim. It's your fault for not keeping the peace. It's your fault that they get angry. It's your fault that they treat you badly. And they carry on until you believe it. 22, they continuously bring up every mistake you ever made, or the converse, how great they are, everything they do. Every little move they make, they want praise, reward, and appreciation for. 23. The truth is they are terrified of what other people think because they know exactly how awful they are behind closed doors. Therefore, they will hold you hostage so they will not be alone because they cannot face themselves. If you are experiencing any of these problems, if you are in an abusive relationship, please do not feel you are bound to stay there. Please do not feel that this is the end. Please do not feel that you deserve this punishment or this treatment. You don't. And as somebody who's been there myself and who's left after 18 years, who's tried more than once to leave, I can absolutely tell you, no matter how many times you need to try, it's worth it to get out. If you need help in planning your process, because yes, it takes time. It can take up to 2 years before you actually exit. But believe me, you still have a life. You are worthy, and there is a life after abuse. And yes, it does take hard work, so don't think you're just going to walk away. It's harder to heal than it is to continually take the abuse. Please feel free to contact me. My number is 082 4533 997, or you can drop me an email on hello@justfrida.com. Please feel free to share this with people you are concerned about. Have a beautiful day.